In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 simple steps on how to find your dream property in Portugal, all from the comfort of your home. Regardless of your budget, these steps always work and can be a massive benefit to you when applied properly. Are you ready to save thousands on your dream property in Portugal? Well, let's get into the video and I'll show you how. Before starting your search, it is important to have a clear plan laid out. Now, this may sound cliche, but it is unbelievably important because there are hundreds of thousands of properties on the Portugal market at any given time. So it is really vital for filtering through all of those properties so you only find the select few that really are going to work for you. So when we're creating a plan, the main points that we consider are your lifestyle, the areas and regions that you really like, the proximity to amenities, your property type, and the weather and climate that you like living in. Those are key points that you should really consider because that would refine the search quite quickly just off those few points. Now, there are many more which you can go into to get even more detailed, but those are the 5 main points that we always consider. Now, if you're from the States, you'll be used to the MLS, the multi-listing service. Now, unfortunately, in Portugal, we do not have an MLS here. Well, at least not a regulated one. However, we do have some alternatives, and they can be fantastic tools. But there are some massive drawbacks that you have to be careful of when using these. I am, of course, talking about real estate portals. If you have started your property search in Portugal, I'm sure you've used sites like Idealista or Green Acres. Now, these can be fantastic tools for getting an overview on the Portuguese property market, but do not rely on the accuracy of these listings, as anyone can list on these, from agents to individual homeowners or absolutely anybody on the street can list a property on these portals. So you really have to be careful of the information you're getting from this. So I suggest never contacting people directly off there because you don't know who you're necessarily contacting, and never pay any money through this or put a deposit on a property remotely. Always work with a reputable agent. Once you have created your plan, as I mentioned in the beginning of your video, you can use the filter systems on these so-called MLS real estate portals here in Portugal, so you can really refine your property search, getting through all the fluff of those thousands of properties that you'll never have the time to look through yourself. Portugal offers a very different real estate landscape compared to the UK, US, or any other country for that matter. So it's absolutely necessary that you have all the information before getting into business with any real estate agents here. While there are many excellent real estate agents here and agencies, there are some very inexperienced ones, and I'll tell you the reason why. This is because in Portugal, you do not have to pass any real estate exam to become a licensed real estate agent. In fact, agents working under a brokerage do not actually have to have a license themselves. They just use the brokerage's license. So therefore, they can be the first day on the job knowing absolutely nothing about the Portuguese property market and give you misinformation that can cost you thousands and give you a massive headache. One of the biggest issues that I see here is that real estate agencies offer double representation of both the seller and the buyer. Now, this is a big issue because the agency's incentives are fully aligned with the sellers. They only have a certain amount of properties listed on their website, and therefore they're going to push those to you as much as possible. Now, that means they may withhold information from you about that certain property they're showing you, so you'll go ahead with the purchase. Now, this is bad for you because you may not find the property of your dreams and they may not give you all the information necessary to make a wise decision. The other option that you have is working with an exclusive buyer's agent, such as us. Now, we have an unbiased point of view, so we only work with the buyer and have no affiliations with the sellers, and have access to pretty much all the properties in Portugal, making sure that we can find and source your perfect property and give you all the information necessary. We accompany you to all property tours, asking the right questions to the agents to make sure they're going to withhold no information from you so you can make a wise and informed decision and get that perfect property. If you're interested in learning more about our exclusive buyer's agent service, click the first link in the description so you can book a completely complimentary call with us, and look forward to seeing you there. After you have refined down your property search, seen all your shortlisted properties, and picked out that perfect property for you and your family, don't open the champagne quite yet. There is one absolutely vital step that you need to take before signing that dotted line and paying that initial deposit. This is very uncommon, and 99% of agents would never suggest doing this, but it can save you thousands and getting involved in a huge money pit. And it's crazy that basically nobody does this. I am of course talking about getting a property inspection done by a licensed professional prior to going through with a promissory contract. Now there are two reasons why you can do this. The first is it helps with the negotiation. If there's anything wrong with the property, we can put that into the negotiation and lower the price for you. Secondly, you never want to get into a money pit. That can be horrific, cause you huge problems, headaches, and cost you a ton of money. And trust me, you do not want to be in that situation. So we always get this done for each and every single one of our clients. Making mistakes is never fun, but some can prove more costly than others. When making one of the biggest purchases of your life, you need to make sure that you have all the information and the proper representation on your side. This is where our exclusive buyer's agent service can come in handy. We help with everything from A to Z, saving you a ton of time and potentially a ton of money. If you are interested in learning more, you can book a free consultation with us using the first link in the description. I look forward to seeing you there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.